Danielle McEwan is a 9-time winner on the PWBA Tour, which includes 2 majors, and she's also won 5 non-title events, including 2 World Bowling Tour finals and a PBA event in Thailand. Now, I actually started making this video on Saturday, and since then, she's actually won her 9th title, a mixed doubles event, where she partnered with Anthony Simonson. In fact, they've actually won this event 2 years in a row. Although it was back in 2019 that she won her last singles title, this doubles event win shows that she's still more than capable of winning in 2024, and you would expect her to win another singles title before too long. What I like most about her game is how simplistic her style is. It allows her to consistently repeat shots, and her swing in particular is just so simple, but it works, and she's proved herself time and time again since joining the tour. I've chosen what I think are her top 3 best moments of all time, and we're going to talk about each of them. So without further ado, let's start with number 3, the 2015 World Bowling Tour Finals.
Opening pitch for McEwan. Slaps the 8 through and a strike.
She can increase it to 12 with a strike here.
Strike for 30, 177, 165, world score plus 12 for McEwan. Also leading the PWBA in averages. That's a winner. Danielle McEwan advances to face Kelly Kulik in the World Bowling Tour Women's Division. Is now semi-retired, coaching for the United Arab Emirates. And the 10-pin falls for McEwan, 30 for the frame. Foundation frame for McEwan. 30 pins, world score 237 through 9. It's a winner on a solid 8.
Well, I promise you, nobody's surprised that Danielle McEwan won this.
The World Bowling Tour Finals was an event that had a male and female division, and it used the very unpopular world scoring system. The top 3 female bowlers from the WBT points list made the telecast, and McEwan played Liz Johnson in match number 1. She managed to get by Johnson fairly comfortably as Johnson struggled to carry the 10-pin throughout the match. In the title match, McEwan would face Kelly Kulik, and this was a much closer one, with McEwan holding a 9-pin advantage after 8 frames. But Kulik went through the nose in the 9th, leaving the 3-6-10. She did spare it and then struck in the 10th, but it meant that Danielle McEwan just needed 8 pins in the 10th frame to win, and she was very solid in both of these matches, and overall it was a very good performance from her. Plus, she would go on to win the same event the following year in 2016. Number 2, the 2019 US Open.
Right lane for her. Can she back it up with a double?
Foundation frame time here. Kennedy. Oh! Grant.
Be close.
Got a wrinkle.
There's one. It wasn't cleanly in that 1-3 pocket, but it was enough. Gotta have it.
Got to push.
She's got it. It's the double she needed. Danielle McEwan has 10, has the win over Shannon O'Keefe to advance to the championship match. Does she have the first? Yes, she does.
It's a good shot.
Has another. Back-to-back jacks. For the title. It's 9. It's a championship for Danielle McEwan.
McEwan entered the telecast as the 2 seed and would play Shannon O'Keefe in the semi-final match. This one was incredibly close as O'Keefe struck in the 9th and then doubled in the 10th to force McEwan to double and get 7 pins to advance. Now it has to be said that McEwan did get it a little bit fortunate here, as her first strike was incredibly light and her second went high and she tripped the 4-pin out. But they all fell down, which was the most important thing, and although O'Keefe probably felt pretty hard done by, McEwan would move on to face Tanya Roundpimper. Roundpimper was up by 18 going into the 8th until she left the big 4 for an open, which meant the match was all even. McEwan struck in the 8th to lead by 10, but then left the 2-4-10 and took just 1 pin to trail by 7. Tanya then missed the head pin but made the spare, and she then needed a double in the 10th to shut out McEwan. She got the first and put in a lovely shot in the second, and this was a pretty horrendous break. This gave McEwan the chance to win if she doubled, which she managed to do. So although McEwan did get some very good fortune at the end of both of her matches, she played very well throughout and took home her second major of her career. Number 1. The 2015 Tour Championship.
Look out, 7-10. Can you believe this? 2 7-10s? Kid steps up and knocks them all down.
Seasoned bowler.
Ninth frame. Needed that for a 4-pin deficit.
Carry.
Into carry. 3 in a row. Perfect shot again.
And take the tips of the breathing and executing shots. This is just unbelievable.
Another
phenomenal finish.
Was it ever for Danielle McEwan?
This was her first ever title and it was a major. She saw off Liz Johnson in the semi-final with an impressive 278 game and then faced Stephanie Johnson in the final. McEwan started the match off with a pocket 7-10 but then threw 4 strikes in a row, but then left another pocket 7-10 in the 6th. Johnson almost left a 7-10 herself in the 7th, but the 10-pin did fall. However, McEwan managed to put it out of the bag at the end of the match, striking out from the 8th frame for a 233, and this forced Johnson to double and get 7, but her first shot went through the nose, leaving a 7-10, and McEwan captured the title, and this was an incredibly impressive performance overall, throwing a 278 game against Liz Johnson, and then still managing to win the title match, despite leaving 2 pocket 7-10s. And there we have it. Those were what I thought were Danielle McEwan's best ever moments on TV. There are going to be some more best and worst moments videos coming very, very soon. But as always, if you have any video suggestions at all, then feel free to let me know in the comment section below. That's going to be all from me today. And if you have enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you would click the subscribe button below. And as always, thank you, bowling fans, and see you all next time.